it is apparently going to be a very busy hour when it comes to Worlds. Tickets go on sale in about 38 minutes, give or take. And Riot just happens to announce at the same time that the orchestral theme is out, which to me is one of those things that marks the official start of Worlds. There's the orchestral theme, there's Sylvix's video of like the World's hype thing, and then you have obviously the World's song and the group draw and everything else. Now, we don't know seeding yet. We know all but one team that is going to Worlds. Seeding will be determined after this weekend, and then group draw on Sunday as well after LCS finals. But this is a big one. In terms of the orchestral themes, I think 2020 was a revamp of what was a very traditional or more traditional orchestral sounding theme that has been the same for pretty much like 3 or 4 years. 2020, they added in some some EDM elements to it. And then last year, they kind of went back more to the original, but they always changed the brass and drums each year. Oh, nope, Luna's just stretching. Okay, a little bit nervous, but without further ado. Automatically. This is really difficult. They added in, before we get to the main drop, they added in a lot. Like, this is way more similar to 2020 than it is 2021, which I'm glad they switched it up. It hasn't hooked me yet, but it still sounds good. I'll be completely honest with you. This is not hooking me like prior years did. The dubstep elements are fun. They're interesting. It's just one of those things where I definitely prefer the original orchestral element to it. Like the more heavy reliance upon the strings, the brass, and the drums. This is very much like a drum kit rather than like drums themselves. It's still good. That drop kind of like pausing a little bit, very similar to like I think it was Marshmello and Selena Gomez, or I forget who it was. The Back to You from 13 Reasons Why has that kind of like delayed drop. Wasn't the biggest fan of it here, but I'm curious to see. I like this. see, it's the moments where things cut out and it becomes simpler. Like right here. Right here. I'll fish it out in its entirety. But yeah, it's not that it's bad. It's a different take on the song, and I know there's going to be a audience of people that like that. I just prefer I don't know. I like the Roman style, or I don't know, the more symphony version, which I get. This is probably gonna be the style that's gonna play to North America better. I'd actually imagine some people might like this more. I'm curious to see comments wise. Yeah, see, people are really gonna like it, and I completely get that. I'm not dumb and know that this plays into the Valorant crowd. This plays into uh, pretty much the style that you see a lot of like North American music building towards. But at the same time, uh, it's just my preference for the orchestral style. Yeah. Yeah, see, and that's what I said. This is very similar to 2020. But I think for me, it should, like, in terms of rankings, uh, I'd say 2021 number one, uh, 2020 number two, 2019 then 2022 in terms of rating the last 4 years. It's still good. I don't want to take anything away from that. And by all means, again, this is going to appeal to a large audience of people. It's just not my favorite, and that is perfectly fine. It'll grow on me over time as I hear it. It's not like I'm not going to enjoy it when I hear it, but it is what it is. Thank you all for tuning in, and catch you next time.